Ahmed Zakarneh, writer and researcher, joins us from Ramallah. Welcome to Qnews, Mr. Ahmed. Now, how does the interception of the Madeleine reflect Israel's broader strategy towards humanitarian efforts aimed at Gaza?
In fact, good afternoon first. This operation proves that Israel is trying to use the humanitarian aid and the humanitarian factor as a weapon for more killing and to continue this war. And this is evident in intercepting these humanitarian operations that has nothing to do with the resistance, but it's only related to the humanitarian dimension and the ethics and values of the humanity. These operations reflect the Israeli plans and schemes which aim to ethnic cleansing in the Palestinian lands and to carry on with the genocide, trying to cut any ties with any international and external interventions, even regarding the humanitarian factor. This is used by Israel to differentiate between one good Palestinian and one other satisfying and the Palestinian who follows the Israeli vision, and this has been the Israeli policy since they started the Zionist move in Palestine.
So what diplomatic consequences could Israel face following strong reactions from France and Spain, and how might this affect broader EU-Israel relations?
In fact, the Spanish stance in particular is very advanced compared to all the European stances, as they started to take practical measures on the ground, and they have been working for a very long time to recognize the Palestinian state, and therefore they are distinguished by the clear stances, including this one in the significant operation. The French stance is also very important and significant on the international arena, especially with its partnership with Saudi Arabia to establish the international alliance to push the humanitarian path. This says that humanity is trying to liberate itself today from the stigma of being silent, completely silent, before these massacres and this genocidal war. Palestine and the aggression waged against it in this round could be a factor of change in the new international system, new international order. Of course, there are advanced stances led by France and Spain and a number of European states trying to break free of any complexities and dilemmas related to Holocaust and anti-Semite moves. These slogans always raised by Israel to push everyone towards believing in Zionism, and stemming from all of these aggressive tendencies that Israel has according to the Zionist belief.
Mr. Ahmed, how might the detention of high-profile individuals like Greta Thunberg and MEP Rima Hassan influence international public opinion and political pressure regarding the blockade on Gaza?
This will impact the value system in the international order, which today is clearly will be clearly very different compared to the unilateral system. It's not necessarily, it won't be necessarily multilateral, but brains will be liberated from Zionism, and these peoples will be freed of the narratives proposed by the Zionist thoughts and as the humanity now is trying to break free of these thoughts, and this will impact what is happening on the ground in the West and in Europe in particular, as well as the United States, as they will start to grasp a real understanding of what is happening against the Palestinian people as an unarmed population exposed to genocide and ethnic cleansing. And they are also exposed to the occupation forces with its aggressiveness, and this is what has been done by Israel and the Zionist thought, and they have failed significantly after October 7th, 2023, to have this liberation thought